The highly anticipated 2025 edition of the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show, a night of glamour, music, and of course fashion, was live at the Steiner Studios in New York City. And now that we've gotten the red carpet looks out of the way, today is all about the looks that we saw on the catwalk. Now, while this show had me feeling mixed emotions just because of the looks and the performances, some of the looks definitely caught my attention for all the right reasons. So here are the top 10 best dressed looks from the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show 2025. Take a look. First up on our best dressed list, and starting off really strong, we have the beautiful, the gorgeous Jasmine Tookes, who opened the runway show for the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show, and she had on this brown bikini set and a gold chainmail dress over that. And this to me just felt like the perfect opening for this show because it just felt both beautiful and meaningful. Now, the fact that they've not gone for that skinny model opening the show type vibe and instead have chosen to tell a birth creation story just with this opening, it just shows that this show was a well thought out one. Now, looking at the wings, it definitely had that shape of an oyster shell, and just how her baby bump is literally taking the shape of a pearl. This look in itself just told one visual fashion story, and I think this was all well executed. Now, aside from that, the construction that we see on this look was really stellar. I love the way the bikini set just perfectly matches her skin tone, just creating that nude illusion. I love how lush that chainmail mini dress was and how beautifully it moved on the catwalk. I also was loving this shell wings and just how light it felt. I mean, she is pregnant. I just would not expect her to be walking the runway in some huge clunky wings. Also, the styling of this look, it just felt so cohesive just with the shoes and the dainty pearl earrings. And overall, let's just say that this opening look is one that we will be remembering in a long while, and so it definitely has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the sexy, the sultry Candice Swanepoel. And for the VS Fashion Show, she had on this brown lace lingerie set and a gold and diamond beaded embellished top, and she looked absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous in this look for sure. I mean, everything about this look just felt right. This was giving me that very classic Victoria's Secret model on the runway, and of course, Candice is an OG, so I see why I feel that. Now, I love the beige lingerie set. I think that it was sexy, it was super provocative, but the main event to me, however, has to be this jewel encrusted bodice that we see just over the bra. It just felt very expensive, very lush, and this is what I really wanted to see on this runway. I mean, just the way it was layered and just the way it was constructed, it definitely felt couture, and I absolutely can appreciate that. I also was loving the choice of the wings for this look. I think it just looked very beautiful just in the way it jets up like that, and this shade of like brownie burnt orange, it really just added that beautiful pop of color to this look. Now, I love the shoes. I love the classic blowout that we see on the hair. I think just the way it moved in the wind, it was just beautiful to watch. Overall, let's just say that she truly was the definition of an angel in this look, and so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the ebony goddess Joan Smalls, and for the VS Runway show, she had on this lingerie set and a gold layered beaded bodice, and I mean, look at the material. The fact definitely speaks for itself. She looks like a goddess, absolutely mesmerizing in this look, and I just loved everything about this. Now, we have to talk about this color on her. There was just something very majestic about this gold color on her, and I think that it really just complemented her skin tone so beautifully. I also was loving the way this look was constructed. I mean, just this gold layered beaded top, this was just the moment for me. I mean, just the way it moved beautifully as she walked, you could tell that this was a show-stopping look in on itself, and I absolutely can appreciate that. I also was loving the placement of that mini wings that we see as a headpiece. I think that it just worked for me while still giving us that angelic fantasy, and honestly, it did what needed to be done. Now, her hair felt very lush, very beautiful. The styling felt super adequate, and overall, let's just say that she really just showed up and showed out in this look for sure. So yeah, this look, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the fierce, the feisty Bella Hadid. And for the VS fashion show, she had on this red lingerie set and she was eating up the catwalk in this look. And so I had no other option but to just stop and stare. Now, I loved everything that this look had to offer. This just felt very classic Victoria's Secret core, and I think that she really just embodied the essence of this look for sure. I mean, there was just something very sensual about Bella in the color red, and although she actually walked in a red lingerie last year, this look right here was still snatching all of my attention for sure. Now, I love the styling of this set, just with that maxi coat and how she just had it hanging off her shoulders as she walked. There was just an ease to have movement on the catwalk just because of how the cape moved, and I loved everything about that. Her hair looks so beautiful, just the way it was blowing in the wind. I just loved the way the look was styled. And let's just say Bella really just commanded the catwalk in this look. That we know to be true. And so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, she is the life-size Barbie. We have the stunning Anok Yai. And for the VS fashion show, she had on this white and baby pink lingerie set, and she was giving me that very showgirl fantasy with this look, and I was absolutely living and loving. I think this whole set was really beautiful. It just felt very extravagant, very larger than life, very show-offy, and I absolutely loved it. Now, I love the white and this shade of pink just mixed together. There was something very dainty, very pretty about it, and I really can appreciate that. Now, it really was the styling of this look that really was just doing it for me. I mean, I love this headpiece with the pearl and the fringy-like detailing, and I just love how it channels into the wings with the same pearl and fringy accent detailing. It just felt very grandeur, and I loved it. I mean, she was absolutely confident in this look, and I think that she was able to sell that fantasy to us. Overall, Anok looked ready to steal the spotlight in this look, and so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the superstar singer Madison Beer, and for the VS fashion show, she had on this baby pink corset top and a matching pair of micro shorts, and she was living her absolute pop star fantasy in this look, and I see it and I love it. Now, first of all, this color on her, it just felt so beautiful, so cutesy, and I absolutely adored it. I also was loving the way the look just fits. Everything was super on point, and I think the execution on this look was really just stellar. I mean, from the embroidery work that we see on the top to how it just extends down into the boot, you could tell that this was a well put together look. I also was loving the styling of this look, just with the tie-high boots, the wings. It all just looked so lush, so luxe, so expensive, and I loved it. Her hair looks amazing because just the way it was moving while she was performing, that was to die for. I think that she was absolutely able to just draw us in with this look. She looked absolutely stunning, and so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the statuesque beauty Iman Hammam, and for the VS Runway show, she had on this black lingerie set, and this was so stunning on her. I mean, the body was tea, the fit of this set was right, and even though this was a black set, it still felt very interesting through its texture. Now, I love this layered fringy-like texture that we see on the set. I just love how it extends all the way to the wings. It just made for a more cohesive look, and I absolutely loved it. Now, I love the silver and the pink accent that we see on the bikini set, and I just love how striking the shape of the wings were. I mean, this hair on her looked so beautiful. This bouncy curly hair was just perfection on her. And overall, I would just say that this was a demure look that really just packed the punch at the end of the day. So yeah, this look by Iman, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the statuesque beauty Barbara Palvin. And for the VS fashion show, she had on this brown lingerie set and a brown flowy long dress, and everything about this look, it just screamed very fairy tale fantasy to me. It was fierce, it was fabulous, it was fashion, and I absolutely loved it. Now, more than anything, it really was the movement that this look created when she moved on the catwalk that just had me all the way gagged. I mean, this was flowy, fantastic, and it just made me love this look even more. Now, while I did love the front of this look, the main event, however, has to be the back of the dress. I mean, it just had this peekaboo moment of the lingerie and just this sculptural micro wings that we see. It just looked so effortlessly gorgeous on her and I loved it. Now, I love this hair on her. I love the styling of the look. It just felt very fierce, very bold on the catwalk. And so, yeah, she definitely did her big one with this look. And so it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the bold, the beautiful Paloma Elsesser. And for the VS fashion show, she had on this white bodysuit lingerie moment, and she was definitely commanding the catwalk in this look. And guess what? These are things I love to see. I mean, to see the diversity on the runway and to see that not only can a big girl walk the runway, but to have like a full Victoria's Secret fantasy, just with the wings and all, it just was very beautiful to watch. Now, I love the way the lingerie fit. It definitely was sexy, it was sultry, and it really was accentuating every curve. I also was loving the choice of the wings. It just felt so lush, so expensive, so full, and I feel like she was delivering a fierce catwalk in this look. Now, I love the lace detailing that we see on the lingerie. I love the styling of this look. And I just felt so wholesome just seeing Paloma on the runway yet again this year. And I think she delivered a look that was gag worthy for sure. So yeah, this look, it has to be a hot for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the stunning Alessandra Ambrosio. And for the VS runway show, she had on this black lace lingerie set and she was giving me that very dark angel seductress in this look. And guess what? I was all for that. Now, more than anything, I just loved how whimsical this look was, but you could still tell that this look was exuding that sexiness, that sultry essence, and I loved it. Now, I love the wings. I love how it looked like a mask. There was something very mysterious about it, and it absolutely just worked for this runway. Now, I love the lace detailing. I love the layered panties. I love the styling of the look. Everything just all comes together very beautifully, and I really can appreciate that. I mean, I just love an OG who can still make you feel something on the catwalk, and I feel like Alexandra did that for me today with this look. So yeah, this look, it definitely has to be a hot for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I shared with you guys my top 10 best dress looks at the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely will be catching you guys in the next video where I share with you guys my top 10 worst dress looks from the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show. You do not want to miss that one. It's going to be so fierce, so feisty. So yeah, I'll definitely be catching you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.